Hello, my beautiful African people. Welcome back to Hell and Ride YouTube channel. Today, we are asking the question whether Afrobeat or Afro hip hop is peaking or it has already peaked. I think, in my own opinion, I think it has already peaked because what we see today is some of the musicians, some claiming to be musicians that have no talents, and you can see this sign of peak by the way their music videos are showing women is now they're bringing sexual stuff into their music. The women are showing their behinds, just like hip hop. Hip hop is in decline, or if I'm not, I think it has already declined because this is the same trend we see in hip hop when some untalented artists start coming to the scene, and we are seeing the same with Afrobeat. There's a lot of untalented Afrobeat musicians these days claiming to have talents, and most of them just want the bag, and they're willing to do anything to get the bag by switching back to hip hop. Hip hop. I think hip hop, even when hip hop have stopped using women, bringing women into their, to make them sexual object. I think hip hop have stopped doing that, but now the Afrobeat, they are picking it up, not looking into what's happened to hip hop. That once you pick this kind of stuff up, it's gonna happen to Afrobeat, which I think has already happened to our Afrobeat. I'm not denying that we don't have talents, current talents still there, but those talents have been there now for more than 10 years. So, and we are not seeing new talents that have some stuff. What we are seeing today is just trashy music, coming out. The beats are not good, the lyrics are bad, and this is the trend that they're moving into now is downhill, and I think what's happened to hip hop is gonna happen to our Afrobeat, or it's already happening to our Afrobeat. Though some of these top stars in Afrobeat have already made their names and already made their money as well. These people are rich. But because those untalented youths now coming up, just trying to get the bag, not they don't care to come up with a good music or good lyrics. But without not to be so negative, that music is not easy. Most of people, they don't, they just hear music and hear the beating. They like the beat, or they don't even look at lyrics, because you can't enjoy music properly without understanding the lyrics or looking at it. That's what I discovered, because now if I have my music app where any music I'm playing now, I try to follow their lyrics, look at it or read it, because it helps me to understand what the person is saying or what the music is all about. It's not just listen to music, but I'm not taking anything away from listening to music. Some people listen to music, they just like the beat, and they go with it. But somebody like me, I like the beat, and I like to look at the lyrics and see what the person is saying. And when you look at this, when you start listening to music and looking into the lyrics, you see that music is deep. It's not an easy stuff to come up with. Sometimes music is just like 4 minutes, but that 4 minutes it might take you 1 year to finish one song. Because if you don't look at the lyrics, you will not understand what I'm saying. But to help you enjoy the music more, to get more out of the music, you really need to look at what the person is saying and the content of that music and what the music is all about. You don't get it only by listening to only the beats. So let's circle back to our Afrobeat. Most of you know all the stars we have in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Cameroon. I remember when the French speaking Afrobeat, kind of Awilo, Lukumba, when they started making music in, I think, 90s and early 2000s, was nice at the beginning, but you see how their music flamed out because they started. They made a wrong step anyway, because when they started, it's all about women showing their behind. To an extent, they even started showing naked women. And quickly, the whole thing flamed out. But that's how it's supposed to be. It's gonna flame out if you don't go inside and do your homework, come up with good music instead of just writing trash and coming up for women to show their behind, which is not good. I think the Afrobeat, they should borrow from American hip hop. I think now, because there are people in America that they're against you bringing women as a sexual object in music. But Africa, they don't have like a standard, somebody in control of the standard, because if there's some people that in charge of their standard and looking into their music, they should start telling them, look, you have many stuff you can use feature in your music, Africa have lots of stuff they can feature in their music, but you don't only feature women. And it's not bad to feature women, but it's not, when you started featuring women, making them sexual objects, they're showing their behind, they're half naked, that's when it's bad. And I think the Afrobeat stars, they should learn from what happened to the French African music, the French-speaking African, Awilo, Lukumba, stuff like that, and American hip-hop as well, because those music sectors, they're already gone. There's no hip-hop is not like it used to be in 90s and late 80s, like somebody like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and many of them. These people are talented. But, we have talents in Africa. There's no doubt about it. But we need to guide it if we want to stay long, even though I'm thinking that they have already peaked. But I might be wrong. But the Afrobeat should go back to their starting point and use, start producing good music. Stop limit the way they show women behind, and they might not be their peak. They might not reach their peak yet. But for me, I think they have reached their peak. Thank you for watching. Peace.